We all are tired, not physically, but mentally. Our mind keep on running. We keep thinking about the past mistakes, the future outcomes, and scrolling endlessly. And yet, the most powerful tool to fix this still lying in the shelf. Today in Page and Perspective, I am going to start a new book which is Energize Your Mind by Gaur Gopal Das. So let me ask you something honestly. When is the last time you said, I want to read but I am busy? The fact is, you are not busy. Your mind is full but you are not focused. Busy but not productive. Why books are known as silent weapon? Because they don't shout, they don't send you reminders, they don't beg for your attention. They just sit calmly waiting for the right reader. A loud mind destroys potential, but a calm mind builds success. Weapons destroy others, but a book builds you. I choose this book because before fixing our life, we should fix our mind. Gaur Gopal Das doesn't teach motivation. He teaches clarity. This book is about how to manage your thoughts, handle your emotions, reduce your mental noise, and build the inner strength. And that's what today's generation needs. Let's discuss this book. So in this book, author has divided this whole book in 4 sections, and each section is having few chapters. So we'll discussing the first section, that is me and my mind. So in this section, the first chapter of this section is You Are Not Sophie. So here author has taken an example of Sophie. Sophie is a humanoid, it's a robot. So here author is comparing human and humanoid. He is saying that in today's age where human is doing so many tasks at the same time, taking so many decisions, doing the multitasking, they are treating themselves as a humanoid without emotions. In this fast-pacing life, we forget how to deal with our emotions. So here author is focusing mainly, you should address your emotions because it's only emotions which made you human, which made you alive. So in this chapter, Gopal Das has given a very simple exercise through which we can feel our emotion, then deal with it, then heal them. So there is an exercise mentioned in page number 16. Identify how you feel and then write it down. For example, I feel angry, I feel upset, I feel irritated, etc. Next, try understand why you feel the way you do and write it down. Then try to find out its reason. And third step is finally identify the potential way through which you can heal those emotions. So all negative emotions need to be addressed properly and within a proper time, right? If we keep suppressing our negative emotions for a long term, they burst out and in a form of anxiety or depression or any severe illness, right? So we have to tackle all our emotion, especially negative one, at the right time. So this is the exercise which is mentioned by the author. This is very good. And also in page number 19, he has mentioned life is a difficult exam. Many people fail because they try to copy others, right? Not reading that everyone had a different test paper, question paper. So this is also good. We are always comparing it like that person has handled that situation, so why not me? But we forget that for everyone situation is different. So this is also beautifully mentioned. And also in the page summary, he has given some bullet points which are very important and crucial. Like first is we are human, not humanoid like Sophie. As being human beings, we have real intelligence and real emotions. Then second point is we have to understand how to control our emotion. Mastering our emotion is the first step to achieve our goal. So this is also good. Then he has mentioned the 3 steps, like first acknowledge your feeling, your emotions, then write it down somewhere, find out the reason of it and try to address them. So it's feel, then deal and then heal. 3 methods are there. So this is the chapter. Here the author is focusing mainly on how to handle our emotions. Great leader understood this. Dr. APJ Kalam read daily. Dr. Bhimram Ambedkar built his life through books. Swami Vivekananda also believed that book can change destiny. All these doesn't consume content, they consume wisdom and knowledge. I am not asking you to read whole book. I am asking to read one page one day. So read one page one day, one thought at a time. This is what Page and Perspective is all about. This channel is not about finishing books. It's about finishing your excuses, finishing your distraction. Because when you finish a book, one portion of your mind grows. Out of those thousands words, one word might stay with you, and that can change your perspective. Books are silent weapon. Most of the successful people in the world are not loudest, but they are the one who read silently and act impactfully. If you want to walk in this journey with me, one page a day, subscribe to Pages in Perspective. Let's energize our mind together. So see you guys in my next video with some new perspective. Till then, keep reading and happy reading, guys. Bye bye.